In this lesson, we will learn about inverse kinematics. Before we can understand inverse kinematics, we first need to know what forward kinematics is. So we took a quick glance at that in the last lesson. That's basically rotating joints or objects down a hierarchy. So as we start to rotate these joints and animate this, that's considered forward kinematics. It's really right to the point. So inverse kinematics, what that will do is inverse our rotation to match an end effector or handle. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. So what we'll basically do here is connect our root joint to our very end joint. Now in shaded mode, our joints are a bit difficult to see, so feel free to head over to your shading menu and turn on X-ray joints. Much better. Alright, so now at this point, we can go in and grab our IK handle tool, head over to the options, and I'll reset the settings. So we'll want to work with a rotate plane solver. I find this gives us more control over the chain's twist axis when the IK handle is enabled. So I'll go ahead and show you that. Now when we connect from our root joint all the way to the very end, notice a handle is made. If you can't see the handle, feel free to go to Display, Animation, and adjust your IK handle size. So right now mine is up to the max, which is 10. Or you could always check your show menu to make sure IK handles has been checked. Alright, but let's go ahead and take a look at this. We can now grab the IK handle with our move tool, just hitting the W key, and start to move this around. And here we clearly see our joints rotating in an inverse way to match, again, our end goal, or our IK handle. Beautiful. Now we cannot rotate this at all. We're only able to move this. If we would like to add rotation to this chain with the handle selected, it's just a matter of scrolling down to your twist channel. We can go ahead and use that to drive the twist behavior. Another way is to use a pole vector control. If you'd like to learn more about that, feel free to take a look at our Introduction to Character Rigging course. But I'll now go ahead and bring the IK back to where it was created initially, just undoing back. And let's go ahead and head over to our outliner to rename this object. So since we're working with a rotate plane solver, let's go ahead and give it a prefix of RP underscore hose 01. Alright, beautiful. So now that it has been renamed, let's say we connect it to our ship. So what we want to do is parent this to the ship's gas cap. So we know how to parent. We first select our child object, which is the IK handle. And now we can shift select our fueling cap and press the P key. So watch this. When we grab our control object and start to move that, notice our joint chain will follow. Beautiful. Okay, great. So I'll now go ahead and set the animation control back to 0. And we're back to where we have started from. Great. All right, well, at this point, we're now ready to learn about binding, which is the process of connecting our joint chains to a mesh in order for the mesh to deform.